Ukrainian drones to get US-made Zeus guided missile. A U.S. defense firm has confirmed an active integration partnership with one of Ukraine's largest drone manufacturers to adapt its Zeus guided missile system for launch from quadcopter platforms, Defense Blog has learned exclusively. The partnership, disclosed by Aeon CEO and founder Nawid Thomas in an exclusive interview with the Defense Blog, marks a significant step toward fielding a cost-effective precision strike capability on commercially scalable unmanned aerial systems already operating in active conflict zones. Thomas confirmed the collaboration while outlining Zeus's broader design philosophy, stating that the partnership is currently active and that integration work is already underway. We're currently partnered with one of the largest Ukrainian drone companies and integrating right now to fire off quadcopters to provide greater precision and distance, he told Defense Blog. The Aeon CEO did not identify the Ukrainian partner by name. The integration addresses one of the most pressing capability gaps identified through more than 3 years of high-intensity combat in Ukraine: the need for affordable, scalable, precision effectors that can be carried and deployed by unmanned platforms without the logistical burden and unit cost associated with legacy guided missile systems. Existing tactical precision weapons, including Javelin-class systems, were not engineered with unmanned platform integration in mind, creating a structural mismatch between the munitions available and the delivery systems that have proven most survivable and scalable on the modern battlefield. Zeus was designed from its inception to close that gap. The system's modular architecture allows operators to configure it for a range of launch platforms without fundamental redesign, and its software-defined Odin targeting architecture supports the kind of rapid adaptation that unmanned integration demands. At approximately $50,000 per unit, a fraction of the cost of legacy precision missiles, Zeus is also priced at a point that makes large-scale fielding on drone platforms economically viable in a way that conventional guided weapons are not. The quadcopter integration is not the only unmanned and platform-agnostic application Aeon is pursuing. As Thomas separately confirmed to the Defense Blog, Zeus is also being integrated onto manned and unmanned ground vehicles and surface vessels through a partnership with another Ukrainian company, a disclosure that significantly expands the operational picture beyond the aerial domain. Taken together, these partnerships suggest Aeon is actively building out a multi-domain employment architecture for Zeus, with Ukrainian industry serving as both the integration partner and, in effect, the live operational testing ground. That choice of partner reflects a deliberate strategic logic. Ukraine's drone industry has become one of the most operationally experienced and technically agile in the world, iterating hardware and software at a pace that no traditional defense procurement cycle can match. For Aeon, partnering with a leading Ukrainian manufacturer provides not only an integration pathway, but direct exposure to the battlefield feedback loop that Thomas has described as central to Zeus's entire design philosophy. I started Aeon based on what I was seeing in Ukraine: the importance of cost, scale, and adaptability, he told Defense Blog. Threats and tactics are changing rapidly, and systems need to keep pace and stay ahead of the curve. Ukraine's armed forces have demonstrated repeatedly that quadcopter-delivered precision munitions can achieve effects against armored and fortified targets that previously required far more expensive and logistically demanding systems. Integrating a guided missile with beyond line-of-sight targeting capability onto that class of platform would represent a meaningful escalation in the precision strike options available to unmanned operators, extending effective engagement range and increasing lethality against targets that currently require either direct fire or significantly larger drone platforms. Aeon has not disclosed a timeline for the completion of the quadcopter integration or a projected fielding date for the Zeus naval drone configuration. Currently, Aeon holds 8 figures in contracts with the Department of the War for Zeus production and fielding, an indication that U.S. military customers are tracking the program's progress closely as integration with unmanned platforms advances.